Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Great. So we are here to discuss our last Python data structure, that is dictionaries. In our previous videos, we have already discussed list, tuple, sets with their properties and operations in detail. Before we start, so when you say dictionaries, what comes to your mind first? Oxford Dictionary, where you have meaning of all the words. So basically, dictionary is collection of words with their definition and explanation. And at broader level, in Python terms, I can say that dictionary as a mapping of words with their synonyms and meanings, right? So in this video, we are going to talk about dictionaries. In Python, we use dictionaries to store key value pair, where key is your word and value is the meaning of that word or the value corresponding to that word. So these two details are being stored in dictionaries. And how do we store it? We will talk about it. So let's start. So before we start our discussion, I want to take an example of a customer. That person has few details like name, email IDs, user ID, address, phone number. So word name will be your key and the customer's name you have will be a value. So these are the information, these are the key value pairs which you can store in your Python dictionary. Okay. I have written some properties, some details about the dictionaries here. Let's go through each of them. Then we'll start defining our dictionaries and we'll start talking about the other operations we can perform on dictionary. A dictionary stores elements as key value pair. I have already explained you. Key is like an index. It is always unique and immutable. Values are accessed using their keys. So if you want to know the name of customer, so you'll call the word name, call the key name so that you get the name of the customer, right? The values are objects that contain information. So what is the name of the customer? That is the information you want to know. Each key is followed by a value separated by colon. So we'll talk about it. How do you write the key values in the dictionaries? Value can be mutable and duplicates. Two different words can have the same meanings and these can be mutable. Each key and value pair is separated by comma. So you have multiple key value pairs stored in your dictionary. Each of them are separated by a comma. Let's now start. How do we define our dictionaries in Python? D, referring to the dictionary, is equal to curly brackets. I'm going to define few key and values. So let's say India. So I'm defining country and their currencies. So this is my key and this is colon. Now value for this key is INR. Okay, now this is one pair, key and value separated by colon. Now one key value pair is finished. Now we are going to define the another key value pair. So these two key value pair will be separated by comma. Now another country, so USA, and currency is USD. Is France, colon, France is the key, euro is the value. So we have three key value pairs separated by comma. Key and value are separated by colon. Now let's run this D. So this is your dictionary defined. Now let's talk about few properties. Let's say if you want to replace any value for any key. So D is my dictionary. I want to change value for country USA and this is the key I have mentioned and I want the value for this key to be dollar. Okay. Now let's print D now. So your value got changed. Earlier you had USD, now you have dollar. So values are mutable. Okay, you can modify the values and these can be duplicates. So multiple countries can have currencies dollar. So you can have the duplicates and values are mutable. Let's see if you can insert new key value pair in the dictionary. So this is the dictionary where I want to update the value. Square bracket, say I want to add Japan is equal to currency yen. Now print D, shift enter. So your Japan got added. Okay, so you have updated the dictionaries. So dictionaries can be modified. Next, let's see if we can delete any entry key value pair from the dictionary. So you use the command del and you want to delete country France. You don't need to mention the currency, only key you need to mention. Value corresponding to that will also get deleted. Okay, key and value is a single entity and they comes in a pair. You delete the key and corresponding value will also get deleted. Enter D and So your France, Euro got deleted. This complete entity got deleted. So you just mention the key and use this syntax and you run the command, your entry will get deleted. So we can run the delete command on dictionaries. Okay. Now next is extract. Let's say you want to extract all the values from dictionary. So you can do that. And you mentioned it like D is the dictionary dot values, shift enter. You get all the values, dictionary value, it says, and you have all the values available, right? INR, dollar, yen. You can also extract all the keys. So same is the dictionary and same is the syntax, just replace value with the keys and you get all the keys available in the dictionary. Next, let's see if we can update the dictionaries. If we can run the update command, update bracket, and then in curly bracket, you mention this key value pair, colon. Let's update this dollar back to USD and run the D, shift enter. So your dollar got updated, replaced with USD. So you can run the update command as well. These were the few commands which you can run and you have learned how can we store the key value pairs. These are the properties. This is the definition. We will further be discussing when we'll be writing our Python code for big projects. Then you will learn how can we utilize these informations in our project. For now, this is all about the dictionaries. So you also practice these codes and syntax. Okay. So I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you so much and bye bye. Have a great day ahead.